You ready for this? Ooh, buzz, buzz, buzz. Freshly cut grass. So, freshly cut. Let's see if we can't find anything. Well, another one of these horse harness rings or whatever they are. Yeah, that looks old to me, that. And look how deep it was. It's bigger than the pinpointer deep. It was right at the bottom there. So what, 10 inches? 11? Yeah. Well, that's a sign of things to come. Lovely. So this is what we've had so far. A buckle, but that was quite a low number. I was surprised at that. That was an 8. A tiny little button. That was a 7 or an 8 as well, a button. And then that was a 19 pinged out, and that was a button. That was that 13, 12, 13, and it turned out to be a bit of lead. And then I had this. I was surprised that this came out. It was on an 11. Now if it is copper, I'd be expecting it to be higher than that. So I think this is perhaps a Roman coin, just from the age of it. I've not had many Roman coins, but look, there's a crack there. So just because of the low number, quality of the metal, and perhaps the temperature that they were fired at wasn't as high. So yeah, I think that is a Roman coin. Is it size of a sestertius? There seems to be a bit of an imprint there. Don't know, but I do believe that's a Roman coin. So I'd look out for those low numbers. That's of course if it is a Roman coin, but I would guess yes. I won't put the house on it, but I'd guess yes. Okay, so what have we found since the last check? That possible Roman coin. So we're having a bit of a good time. So a bit of metal there. Never know with the thin pieces, whatever, if they ever could be anything. That's a tiny button to find that. A little ring of some sort that came out quite loud. Like I said, I don't know if the Equinox is tuned into things that are round. Another little button. So far no hammered coins on those signals. That was very deep, lead, quite a high number. That was lower than I thought, and it's lighter, so yeah, I don't know what that's made of. That was found not far from that Roman coin, so a piece of iron, so I'll just ask about that. But then this, the colour of it might be Bronze Age, so yeah, that could be Bronze Age. Yeah, whatever it is, it's a shame it's not intact, but yes, I'd guess Bronze Age, but I could be wrong. Yeah. I just had this this signal. I thought it's iron, but just because it was big, I thought I'll dig it. So, I mean, what on earth is that? Just hang on. It's a dragon's egg, isn't it? It's a dragon's egg, definitely a dragon's egg. So, not had much. tiny little bullet, a couple of a mu tube and a bit of a mu tube, a bit of a button. Finally found out what these things are from another detectorist. What these are doing on the field I don't know. Apparently this is for carpets, apparently, like stair rods. So they've been nailed in and a little rod would go across, and that, so I think it'd be on top of the stairs, on top of the of course on top of the stairs, on top of the carpet on the stairs. You'd jam that in, nail that in, that'd grip it, and you'd have a pole going across to another one on the other side. But why find these on farmland, who knows. But just had, it was the tiniest little pip, and it's at least a foot deep, and had that buckle. So yeah, sort of symmetrical, but not perfectly symmetrical, so perhaps that's a sign of age, who knows. But we'll try and get that checked out. So I don't think it'll be anything like Saxon or anything like that, but it might be, you know, it might be 500 years old. We shall see. I think we've had all the usual suspects so far on you know, last half an hour or so. Let's have a look. So trash, mu tubes, bottle top, and then old signals that could be hammered, lead musket ball, buttons, tiny lead bullet, historical indicators. That's a bit of medieval pot, I think. Yeah, like musket ball, that's a sign that people are around. Clay pipe, sign people are around, at least from Elizabethan onwards. Now that was a lowish number, so not a high number, so that could be quite old if you look at the shape of it, but nowhere to tell. So who knows if it was Celtic ring money? Probably not, but I did have a piece of bronze, didn't I, on here? So yeah, who knows, but that's had some wear and tear, I think. Yeah, so usual suspects. No hammered coins. I'm Kaiser Soze. No, you're not. You're certainly not hammered coins. Right, lead, lump of lead, that was deep. A couple of buttons. You might be able to see, I thought there were design on it. There's an anchor and chain, which is quite nice. Quite a nice complete thimble. Very nice. Another button. Yeah, a little bit of trash. Coin. Just with the kind of slightly uneven thickness of it. Its copper came out of 21. Is that Britannia there? It could be. My feeling is that it could be a George the First, but it could be any of the Georges. So here's where we are. Bit of lead, a bit of trash, button. There's hardly anything on that. I did catch a glimpse of somebody looking right. I think it's an early George III. Just a bit of copper something or other. Little pistol shot musket ball. More modern copper cartridge shell, I think. Seen those a few times. Don't know what they are, some implement or whatever. The Moo tubes, a bit of iron, and a bird tag. I think that's the year 2000. 6570. Northwest HUC. NWHUC. Yeah. Right. Upwards and downwards, eh? I forgot to say there was this. That could be a little bit of Bronze Age stuff. I don't know if you're going to be able to make this out. This was a very low number. Whoops, on the Equinox. Very thin metal. But there's kind of an intricate design on it. I don't know if you can see that. All those wavy lines. So I want to get that checked out. Oh, probably nothing, but hang on. Yeah, I don't know if you can see. So we'll just get that checked out. Probably 1800s or something, but you never know. It was a 1314 signal. It was a bit muddier than this. When I saw it, I thought, oh, button. And I thought, hang on, this could be a silver button. And swiped it down, and that looks like silver to me. I thought it's a silver button, but like a good boy, I checked over the hole, and the same signal came out again. 1314, quite sharp. So I dug it out, thinking, is it going to be another button? But it's actually showing that the cufflink, so you can see how it snapped. So some dandy was up here with his silver, and it's come off. So could have been shooting anything. Yeah, that's quite cool, isn't it? Nice bit of silver. So what if we had on a bit of a long wander? The size of that button. That came out on a 14. For a second you think the possibilities of a hammered silver coin, but quickly disappears. Have that, there's some design on that. That would that have had a picture in or something? Portrait in? Handmade nail. Bent all over that. And either in use or the weather. I don't know what that bit is. Got a bit of shape, no idea. Buttons, bit of metal, bit of lead. That little thing, no idea what that would have been. I had this out, so yeah, just hang on. It's a bit wet, you can see a little bit of gilding on there, is there? Catching the sunlight. I don't think that'll be too old, but the silver cufflink is probably Georgian. don't know. But that's nice. A few hundred years old. A loud signal. I've had a button and a bit of molten something or other. But this is another cartwheel penny. Bucket lister for metal detectorists. Been lucky enough to find, what, 12, 14 of them. They're not usually in good condition. This looks like it might have a little bit on, so it won't be the worst, but probably not the best. Let's just give it a brush with the toothbrush and see if Georgie comes up. So that's not too bad actually. Some time in 3-in-1 oil could bring up quite a bit of detail on that. That's quite nice. I mean, what a coin that is. No wonder they dropped the size of it as soon as they could. And there's Britannia. And a date on the bottom, 1797. Yeah, that's nice. Whoops! Cleaned it and now I'm muddying it again. Yeah. Cartwheel penny. Nice. Had some trash and some tiny little bullets and bits of things. Just had that out, giving it a brush with a toothbrush, and there's that kind of floral pattern appeared. So I don't know what that is. Is that like the bottom of a stick or something? Top of a riding crop? Who knows? This was a Loud 23, and it's a nice full silver sixpence of the Queen Victoria, the older portrait. So yeah, today's the day of the burial of Queen Elizabeth II, longest serving monarch. And yeah, not so good. Hang on. Yeah, I don't think we can see a date on that side. Might be able to figure out a date with a magnifying glass, but maybe not. Well, no, rough age from that. Probably late 1890s. So 120 something years old. Always nice to find silver, especially you know, 97% silver. So that came out of 17, and it's a nice little pistol shot muskety ball-y thing. Yeah. So yeah, that's probably just gone into the ground. You miss me, you miss me. Yeah, I got you, you're dead. No, you missed me. And there's the edge of something there in a coin ball. It's quite thin. The chances are it'll be a button, but let's have a look. Button. So not a coin ball, button ball. Yeah, might have been a bit of a design on it, probably not. Well, since that silver sixpence, Queen Victoria, it's been nothing but moo tubes. That's a nice one, that. Ooh. And then there's the rest in there. Loads of the little so-and-sos, only broken up by the odd shotgun cap. And we're not done yet. So hard work, moo tubes everywhere, bit of lead. There's a musket ball at the top there. That's the only interesting thing. So yeah. Yeah. So it's a button, a little bit more interesting than normal. So looks like there's a crown there, and then those kind of like leaf type things that are, do you see them on police badges or something? Don't know what that is. Is there writing on the outside edge there? ONS. OSS, is it? Oop. More writing. Button. Let's have a little look, see if we can't figure that out. I'm not sure get any more, but that crown looks nice in the middle now. No, I'll have to try and figure out what that says under magnifying glass. That's quite nice, that. So, not too bad. Plenty of buttons, plenty of moo tubes, but bit of silver. That Queen Victoria sixpence. Georgian silver cufflinks were very nice. Nice round, simplistic design. Perhaps a bit of bronze, maybe a Roman coin. No armoured silver, but I'll try again another day. I'm a nice cartwheel penny.